In today's video, I'm going to show you step-by-step how to organize subscribers in MailerLite so you can clean up your audience, improve your email targeting, and send the right message to the right people every single time. MailerLite is one of the most popular email marketing platforms for creators and small businesses because it's powerful yet straightforward. And getting your subscriber list organized is the foundation for better open rates, higher engagement, and building real relationships with your contacts. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First things first, you'll need to log in to your MailerLite account. Open up your browser, head over to the MailerLite website, and sign in with your credentials. Once you're in, you'll land on the main dashboard, which gives you an overview of your campaign performance, subscriber growth, and recent activity. Take a moment to orient yourself because this is your command center for everything we're about to do. Now, let's navigate to the subscribers section. On the left-hand side of your dashboard, you'll see a vertical navigation menu. Click on the subscribers link. This area contains every single contact you have in your account, along with all the tools you need to manage them. Think of this as your master directory. Browse through your existing subscriber list and take note of how your contacts are currently organized, or rather, how they aren't. Many beginners just let subscribers pile up without any structure, and that's exactly what we're going to fix. Before we dive into creating groups and segments, it's crucial that you understand the difference between these two core organizing tools, because picking the wrong one for the job can lead to a lot of manual work later on. Groups are manually managed collections of subscribers, meaning you decide who goes where, and it stays that way until you move them. Segments, on the other hand, are automatically updated based on rules and conditions you set, so subscribers can flow in and out without you lifting a finger. Understanding this distinction is the key to organizing your contacts effectively and efficiently, and we'll use both strategies to build a system that works for you. Let's start by creating your first subscriber group. In the Subscribers section, click on Groups and then select Create Group. Give your group a clear and descriptive name. For example, you might create groups like Newsletter Subscribers, Customers, Leads, or Webinar Attendees. The name should be immediately obvious to anyone on your team what that group contains. Don't just name it VIP without clarifying what VIP means to your business. Now, step back and develop a grouping strategy before you go crazy creating dozens of folders. Decide how you actually want to categorize your subscribers. Common approaches include grouping by customer type, such as new versus returning. You could group by product interest, like what they signed up for. You might group by marketing source, like whether they came from a blog post or a social media ad, or by membership level, such as free versus premium. The goal here is to think about how you plan to use these groups for sending targeted emails. If you can't imagine a specific email campaign for a group, you probably don't need that group yet. Once you have your groups in place, it's time to start populating them. Open any individual subscriber profile by clicking on their name in your subscriber list. Inside their profile, you'll see an option to assign them to one or more relevant groups. Simply check the boxes next to the groups that apply. You can do this one by one, or if you have a long list, use the Bulk Actions option from the main subscriber list to assign many people at once. This is where you start seeing order come from: chaos. To save yourself massive amounts of future manual work, you'll want to organize new subscribers automatically as they come in. Head to any sign-up form you've created in MailerLite. Go to its settings and look for the option to connect the form to a specific group. For instance, if someone signs up for your free ebook, you can automatically place them into a group called Ebook Downloaders. Now, every new subscriber is instantly categorized the moment they confirm their email. This single step will keep your list tidy without you ever having to think about it again. Now, let's move to segments, which bring dynamic organization to your list. Navigate to the Segments tab, which is usually right next to the Groups tab, and click Create Segment. This is where the real power of MailerLite comes alive, because segments update themselves based on behavior. You'll set conditions like has opened a campaign in the last 30 days, joined within the last 7 days, or is located in a specific country. When a subscriber meets those conditions, they're automatically added to the segment. When they stop meeting the conditions, they're automatically removed. No manual maintenance is required, which is perfect for engaged or disengaged audiences that change constantly. To take your organization even further, you'll want to create custom fields. Go to Subscribers, then Fields, and click to create your own fields. Custom fields allow you to store additional information about each subscriber that doesn't fit into a simple yes or no checklist. For example, you might create fields for company, industry, customer tier, or preferred product. These fields become powerful filters that you can use to hyper-personalize your email content, Of course, fields are only useful if you populate them. Update your subscriber profiles with relevant data whenever you have it. You can do this manually for important contacts, or you can collect this information directly through your sign-up forms. The more data you have, the better your filtering and segmentation options become, and the more relevant your emails will feel to each reader. As you start filling in data, it's absolutely critical to standardize your data entry. Use consistent naming conventions across your entire list. For example, always use customer instead of mixing customer and client to describe the same thing. Decide on your terms and stick with them. Inconsistent data will break your segments and make your custom fields useless, because MailerLite will treat client and customer as two entirely different values. Next, clean up any duplicate subscribers in your list. MailerLite has a deduplication tool that you can use to search for duplicate contacts based on email address. When you find duplicates, merge them into a single record so you have one accurate profile with all the activity history combined, and then remove any leftover empty profiles. Duplicates wreak havoc on your analytics and can lead to accidentally sending the same email twice to the same person, so don't skip this step. Another smart practice is to tag subscribers by source, so you know exactly where each contact came from. You can do this using custom fields or groups, but many people find it easiest to use a single select field called source with options like website form, Facebook ad, webinar, or referral. This allows you to run reports on which sources are generating your most engaged subscribers and adjust your marketing accordingly. Once things are set up, take time to filter and review your groups. Use the filter tools in the subscribers section to look at each group and verify that contacts are assigned correctly. You might find that someone accidentally ended up in the wrong group, or that you missed adding a batch of people. A quick review every couple of weeks keeps your data reliable. Now build engagement-based segments that help you understand your audience's behavior. For instance, create a segment for active subscribers, defined as anyone who opened an email in the last 30 days. Create another segment for inactive subscribers, defined as those who haven't opened anything in 90 days. You can even make a recent opener segment for the last 7 days to send a timely follow-up. These segments are gold for re-engagement campaigns and list hygiene. Speaking of inactive contacts, you need to decide what to do with subscribers who no longer engage with your emails. You can try to re-engage them with a special offer or a "we miss you" email. If that doesn't work, it's better to archive or remove them entirely from your active list, because sending to disengaged subscribers hurts your deliverability and sender reputation. MailerLite makes it easy to archive subscribers so you keep their data but stop sending to them. Think about organizing subscribers by their customer journey stage. Create groups like leads for people who just signed up, prospects for those who have shown deeper interest, customers for people who have purchased, and repeat customers for your best buyers. This allows you to send content that matches exactly where someone is in their relationship with you, from educational content for leads to loyalty perks for repeat buyers. Finally, make it a habit to review subscriber profiles regularly. When you get new information, like someone updates their company name on a form or tells you their industry in a reply email, take a moment to update their profile. Keep your records accurate and current so your segmentation never goes stale. And always use clear naming conventions for your groups and fields. Instead of Leads 1 and Leads 2, use something like Leads Website and Leads Webinar, or Customers Premium and Customers Basic. This consistency saves you headaches down the road. You now have a fully organized subscriber list in MailerLite that practically maintains itself. Your targeting will be sharper, your open rates will improve, and you'll build stronger connections with your audience because every email will feel personally relevant. As a next step, try setting up a simple automation that sends a welcome email based on one of your new groups or segments, and watch how much smoother your marketing becomes. If you found this guide helpful, save this video or bookmark it so you can revisit these steps anytime you need to clean up your list. Thanks for watching.